Hey viewers, you're watching The Savera and I'm Vidhi Joshi. The central government has recently taken decisive action by banning multiple apps and websites accused of hosting obscene, vulgar and adult content. Among the platforms targeted in this crackdown are well-known names such as ALTBalaji, ULLU, Big Shots app, Deciflex, Boomax, Navarasa Lite and Gulab app. This move forms part of the government's ongoing efforts to regulate digital platforms and curb the circulation of explicit material online. In a significant step aimed at curbing obscenity in digital entertainment, the Indian government has banned 25 OTT platforms and their corresponding mobile applications. These include popular names like ULLU, Alt, Deciflex and Big Shots. This decision follows detailed inputs from various investigative agencies and is driven by the need to stop the dissemination of content considered sexually explicit and in violation of Indian legal and cultural standards. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has issued orders to internet service providers to ban these apps and block access to their platforms. Many of these platforms were found to have repeatedly bypassed norms related to content certification and age gating despite multiple advisories and the establishment of a self-regulatory framework under the IT rules of 2021. These apps were primarily accessed via mobile applications freely available on third-party app stores and, in some cases, aggressively promoted on social media platforms. The government invoked emergency powers under the Information Technology Act to take down these apps and websites. The legal basis for the action includes Section 67 and 67A of the IT Act 2000, Section 294 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023 and Section 4 of the Indecent Representation of Women Act 1986. This move reflects growing public concern over the easy accessibility of sexually explicit material to minors and the potential social impact arising from such exposure. At present, the banned platforms have not issued any public responses and it remains unclear whether they will challenge the government's order or seek legal recourse. The government's decisive action marks a stern stance against the unchecked availability of adult content on digital platforms, emphasizing the need to uphold cultural values and protect vulnerable sections of society from inappropriate content. In a bid to crack down on unlawful and obscene content, the government has directed internet service providers to disable public access to 25 OTT platforms, including big and popular names like ULLU, Alt, and Deciflex. A notification issued by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting emphasized that intermediaries are responsible for removing or disabling access to unlawful information under the Information Technology Act 2000 and the Information Technology Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Code Rules 2021. The notification also stated that this move aims to curb the dissemination of content deemed sexually explicit and violation of Indian legal and cultural standards. The banned apps include Big Shots app, Boomax, Navarasa Lite, Gulab app, Kangan app, Bull app, Jalwa app, Wow Entertainment, Look Entertainment, Hit Prime, Fineo, ShowX, Salt Talkies, Adda TV, HotX VIP, Halchal app, MoodX, NeonX VIP, Fujai, Mojflix and Treeflix. All these platforms were found in violation of various laws, including Section 67 and Section 67A of the Information Technology Act 2000, Section 294 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023 and Section 4 of the Indecent Representation of Women Prohibition Act 1986. The government has explicitly directed internet services providers to disable or remove public access to these websites within India. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has also intimated the Director of the Department of Telecommunications requesting facilitation of compliance by the ISPs. This action reflects the government's unwavering commitment to enforcing digital content regulations and ensuring adherence to laws within the nation. Notably, earlier in April, the Supreme Court responded to a petition seeking a ban on sexually explicit content on OTT and social media platforms. The court stated, "It's not our domain. You do something," indicating the responsibility lies with the executive branch. However, the justices also highlighted the need for executive action, with the Solicitor General noting existing regulations and mentioning that further measures are under consideration. Overall, this decisive government action underscores a firm stance against the unchecked availability of adult content on digital platforms, aiming to protect cultural values and shield vulnerable sections of society from inappropriate digital content. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.